In this video, we're going to talk about secondary data in terms of internal information. So remember, internal information is a collection of related information developed within the organization that was collected previously, and we're now going to use it for our research problem that we have. As opposed to external, which is when someone else collected the data, and then we'll look in our next video about different sources of external information for secondary data analysis. But when it comes to internal data, this can be your sales invoices. So that's collected information about customers, their names, their addresses, what they bought, what price they paid, what salesperson helped them. So all that information can be analyzed to see which of our employees are most effective, how much does the typical customer buy, the prices they pay, how often do they buy, where do they generally come from geographically. We could pull all this information from analyzing sales invoices. We could analyze information from, say, accounts receivable reports. That's going to include information in terms of profit margin, credit ratings, items being returned, reasons for returns, how long it takes, or how much is being purchased. So we could look at that piece. We could look at accounts payable. How long does it take typically for people to pay us? And so we're collecting information about our process, about our customers, about our relationships from analyzing that existing data. We could look at sales activity reports. What are people buying? When are they buying? So we could collect all this information. We could analyze information about our employees. How long do people typically stay within the organization? How much upward mobility do they have? What kind of background do they have? What kind of education? Where do we typically place people on the salary grid? So we have all this existing information within our organization we can analyze to make decisions, and that would then be secondary data because it was originally collected for some other purpose, whether it is related to sales or whether it is related to other parts of our operations, our hiring, and so on. Some more examples here related to more of that, so for hiring, employee exit interviews, we collect that information when people leave, why, where are they going? We could analyze that. We could look more in terms of documentation. Maybe we have documents about defects in our production process, issues that arise. So we've documented whenever there's a problem. Let's analyze that. How frequently does it happen? Is there reoccurring events that are happening that are creating issues for our organization? We could look at credit applications, register receipts. We could look at past marketing studies, what's worked and what hasn't. We can look at strategic information if we're collecting information about our organization in terms of how well we've met strategies and goals that we've had. That might lead us to different decisions or strategies in the future. So any information the organization collects for any purpose, we can go back and analyze it to inform the current situation. That would be secondary data from an internal database.